Hey friends, what's up? Cons here. Welcome back to another server admin tutorial or bucket spigot plugin tutorial. If you're joining for the first time, feel free to subscribe because I do these every week. If you have suggestions on what you'd like me to do, feel free to comment and jibbles below. I will give you a shout out when I get around to it, like all the people on the screen right now. And this is Super Build Battle or Build Battle as authored by Galai Pi. I apologize for murdering your name, but it is a fantastic plugin. It is super easy. So the permissions, by default, I believe your default group will have bb.user. If not, give them that so then they can be able to join and leave and do all the things in this game. And then bb.admin will allow players to be able to modify any arenas and add other arenas and topics and all that stuff. So this is actually all done through GUI in game. There's very few things that you need to do in config file, but there are some things that you can do. We'll go over that in a moment. And let's get to building an arena, and I'll show you guys how easy this is. So we have our two arenas, which I'll tell you guys that in a moment here. And we're going to do bb admin, and that is going to open up a GUI menu options in order to get through all of this stuff. And it's going to be whatever the option is going to be in the action bar title there. So we're going to create a new arena, and then you can see that we have build time in minutes, and so we're going to leave it at 1 minute just for the tutorial purposes. And that means one, you can right click and it'll up it to 2, and if you ever go too far you have to clear all the settings and start over. There's no down, so keep in mind that. So we're going to do voting seconds. We're going to put it up to 11 just so you guys can see that, and then minimum players of 2 and then maximum players of 2. Now keep in mind the maximum number of players is the amount of arenas that you need to build in order to accommodate all of them. So we're going to do the lobby is going to be right here. Keep in mind you're going to want to set an actual lobby because the players will be teleported to this spot once they join, and then they'll be teleported back to it once it's finished. So if you want that to be somewhere special, whatever, then they can leave by sign. So we're going to do next step. Now we need to define each individual arena. This is the playing area of each player, and it works like the cuboid square diagonal thing. Now keep in mind that anything inside this square is actually going to be removed. So we want to put that on top of where we want it to be, and then that's the first arena that's defined. So now you can see that we're working on arena number 2. So we're going to put point A, point B, next arena, and that is it. Like I said, super easy. Now, before let's add some signs in here. So we're going to do build battle and then join, and that's all that we need to do. And then we can do build battle leave. Now you probably want to put this sign in your lobby. That's only accessible in your lobby and all that. And I don't believe the signs will actually change when somebody joins. Nope, they do not. So we haven't actually defined a topic or a theme, whatever the word is that you want to be called. And this is what each build is going to be. Like each competition's got to replicate that. So we're going to add a few. First, we're going to show you topic list. So there's no topics there. So we want to do bb admin add topic, and then we're going to do friends, and then we're going to do help, and then we're going to do tutorial. There you go. So now we can do that topic list. We can see all the topics. The plugin will select a random one of those when the competition starts, and we're going to go ahead and get that going right here. So we've joined. The minimum number of players have joined, or actually maximum number, and we have a whole list in here. You can see over here, this is the topic that we're supposed to be building off of. We can fire up any of these things, open up this menu. We can set our floor to be birch bark if we want, which is pretty cool. You can change the weather if you want it to be raining. You can change it to be night. You could set up some skulls if you want for decorations purposes. I don't like rain, so we're going to get rid of the weather, clear, sun, all that stuff, and then we're going to set it back to be like noon. And that's all it is. You can see the time counting down there, and you can see the other guy's arena. You probably wouldn't want to see the other person's arena, but will be teleported there momentarily once the voting begins. So all players will be teleported to each individual arena, and you'll get to vote for each one of them, and then the player is awarded points depending on what, so we're going to do super poop, and then he's going to say, it was good. Oh, you can't vote for yourself. Never mind. So you could see that I'm going to go very good, and you can't vote for yourself, so we're going to make him vote epic. And you can see that, you can see the time running down there. Now I got awarded 5 points for him saying super good. He got 0 points. I don't think it actually subtracts points when you're under the bottom there, and there we go. I won the game, all that stuff. No points awarded, really, nothing set up like that, but you can do that all in the config, and we're teleported back to the lobby, which is really cool. And you can see that if we join this, we can actually right click and then leave, and it goes back to the spot where we were when we joined the game. Let's jump over to the configuration file and take a look at all of that. Okay, so here we are in our server. You can see that we are running Spigot 1.10. We're going to open up our plugins folder. We're running the Super Build Battle. There's no real other dependency plugins on this except Vault for if you want to set it up to give money when people win. We're going to open up our config here. Now you can see the themes. You can add more themes here if you want, but it can all be done in game time before start. All that stuff sounds true. You can turn those on and off. Here's your command whitelist. You can add to that in game here. You can put, there's offline players. Item blacklist, this will like deny any items from being used in the builds. If you have any kind of like lava or anything like that, you can actually block this using their bucket names. And then you can have a start command if you want to enable that. Here's where you can configure the rewards here. So enable it true, and then the winner, and then that's the amount of money that they get. That's Vault. And then you could do player points. So if it ties into that bucket plugin player points, or you could just have it run a command if you wanted to give any kind of crate tokens or stuff like that, you can put that in there. The only thing as far as this goes, the variable for the player name is the $player $. And then here's some arena options. You can configure all of this stuff if you want. If you want to change the voting time to 10 seconds, you can in here. You can modify all of that stuff. Let's jump back into the game and wrap it all up. Like I said, super easy plugin to set up. Very cool. Very, actually pretty configurable for what you can do. And you can do almost everything in the game. Love it. So hopefully you guys found that video helpful. Please leave a like because that helps me out for helping you guys out. This is Kaz reminding you guys all, enjoy the game. God bless.